All right, everybody, welcome to On the Blood Trail, the recap of each episode of the fall series of Chasing Weekends brought to you by Talk About It Outdoors. This is the recap of episode 4. Nicholas Wilson, I can't say a whole lot because we've just talked to one of the icons of the industry right before we watch episode 4.
That's right, buddy. You can go ahead and say it because it'll be out before.
It will be out before. And that was, I tell you what, you could run through a wall after listening to that episode.
Sounds like you could.
It sounds like you could too. You was fired. I was fired up, but I mean, gosh, I hope y'all enjoyed that episode. But anyway,
it's a Midwest thing, y'all.
It's a Midwest thing. Y'all know where that came from, first and foremost, right?
No.
You ain't never heard Nelly? It's a Midwest thing, y'all. I ain't got a clue. All right, I'll go off of it. You ain't never heard that song?
No.
You're a liar.
For everybody watching this, Alex made a video and it was
flamboyant.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good word.
Tight shirt.
Oh, I did. I got that shirt. It was too small. I understand.
We were I think on the track to Illinois on this one right here.
Yep.
This
Is that where you gonna go with it?
Yeah, it is.
We are on the track to Illinois, so
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and press play so we can start breaking
In
this
this week's
down.
episode, the boys roll into Illinois. Mark Tucker's up first, Shad Brunson flies in from Utah, and Alex lets a 160 walk right on by him. It's November. It's time to get in the tree and get this
160.
thing kicked off. Y'all sit back and enjoy. And hey, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Thank you. All right, guys.
First appearance of the season for Mr. Mark Tucker.
There's not in the tree.
Is that a toothpick in his hat?
He's got a leaf in his or a leaf end or something in his hat.
South wind is low,
That's shot.
probably low 70s.
Look at
One's
Booner right
bigger
there
than
bedded
that
up.
wall.
That Booner bedded up right there by him. He wouldn't even shoot that.
These
No.
deer are going to be working out into this.
He's a
country
true
field this
hunter.
evening,
He
so
is. He is.
We're going to give it a shot.
He bought the suspenders
It's November.
for his saddle. That's what those first light things are. I'd been over right there first evening with me. Done right there in the creek.
You shot that deer?
Yeah, right there. Just gutted him. Done.
Just
I've been back at camp.
Tyler been tagged out.
Look at that broad.
Side-eyeing him.
Look at that. But he even walked all the way around and gave him the 360.
Wow, plenty of opportunities.
I mean, plenty.
Top pin alley. That's a pretty deer. Look at that pretty nose ring.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I guess it's just part of the camp rules or something. I don't
Bad karma.
know. No, it was
Road
like
crew.
legit. Like it was a thing you couldn't do. Oh.
Delirious road crew.
Opening morning, we go out, we come back. This dumbass Jeremy standing there with a stupid look on his face.
I'm
Pull
telling
in
you.
and he says, "Hey guys, I just shot a buck over here."
Hope Jeremy don't watch this.
And we're like, well, okay.
I hope
what
he
is it?
does.
Well, it's 2-point. A little forky. We tracked that thing for 2.5 miles.
Oh my God.
Wanted to kill him.
So,
Stop it right there,
for
sir.
those of you just tuning in to talk.
I don't know if you tell it right there. I can't remember, but just explain to everybody who that is.
So, this is a gentleman that I met on a crossbow forum when I blowed my hand up, and he had a four-wheeler accident, and he was asking about a Raven crossbow. I sent him a message on Facebook and said, hey, I've got a Raven. I bought an R20. Give me a call and we'll chat. And his name is Shad Brunson. And since then, Shad has become a friend that Cody's went and visited twice turkey hunting. And he had never hunted whitetails. And Cody and I got to talking with each other and kind of come up with the idea, why don't we invite Shad to go to Illinois with us? It'd be an opportunity for him to experience for the first time. So this is what kind of started that. And we picked him up at the airport in Nashville.
Yeah.
He flew in. And
He lives in Utah, yeah.
Well, let's rewind a little bit and tell this because he lives in Utah, and we decided we was going to leave on Friday or Thursday night, wasn't it, or was it Friday night?
Thursday night, I believe.
We left Thursday night, going to drive all night. No, it was Friday
Yeah,
night.
y'all left Friday.
We left Friday night instead of leaving Saturday morning real early to pick him up. Decided we'd drive all night with the intentions of getting up here to hunt Saturday morning. all them plans got fooled because of a big rain cloud that blowed in. But Chad Brunson introduced to Talk About It Outdoors. You want to hear him on a couple podcasts, go back and listen. He's been on here a couple times.
Chasing antelope right now, as we speak.
So, Chad Brunson. About It Outdoors 2022 mission in Illinois. A 2:30 arrival time after picking our dear friend here at the airport up. Led us to park underneath the awning at Casey's and
I was so tired.
enjoy a little nap,
No,
Is that y'all in the background there, Tyler?
take a nap.
no.
We closed our eyes. That's about all I can
I
say.
don't remember y'all following.
But anyway, we went to Walmart, got license machine's broke. We've just give Walmart. Sam Walton should be able to retire for the money we just spent in there. And now we're headed to the cozy table. So Mr. Watson has navigated us through the beacon of time in
Cozy table.
perfect form.
A restaurant up there that we always go.
3
eat at.
smoke breaks. I am very tickled with him.
I was. Hold on,
he's
man.
done
Let me
very well.
just
Good driving.
let me pause that right there, cause smoke breaks have been something that's been a contention of argument since we've been going to Illinois.
Yeah.
Cody smokes.
Yeah.
Used to. He don't know more.
Yeah.
But he used to smoke, and he'd smoke in a truck. And on the way back in 2021, I told him, I said, I swear to the Lord, if you smoke cigarettes next year, I'm driving and riding by myself. And he said,
This has no relevance.
well, I'll not smoke in the truck. We'll have smoke breaks. So we only had 3 on the way up there. And you didn't smoke a single cigarette on the way up there.
No,
but
I
boy,
didn't.
let me tell you what, he burned them down on the way back. He made up for it. He said, I got him in the truck now. I'm going to get him on the way back.
Is that that
So-
black truck?
No, that was
Oh, yeah.
a white one. So white Duramax. Whoever bought that's got cigarette ashes everywhere.
That's all I
Didn't speed much.
It did have them, didn't it?
Didn't give me a reason to complain too much. So y'all stay with us. We got fixing to get with it. It's rainy and 45-mile-an-hour winds. We're surviving a hurricane. Talk about it. Saying, Shad, what's the first thing you notice here?
That it's flat and
That
rolling,
OG
but
hoodie.
it just seems weird that there's deer running around all over the place. That's just weird.
Yeah.
There's no trees.
We saw like
No
3
mountains.
deer.
Is this where we make fun
So,
of
you know, we're used to, you got to go up in the mountains
Where did
and
I
you got to
take
go
it?
hike and climb. And here it's a little spot
You already
there, a
said
little
it.
spot here, stretch of trees there, strip of ground there.
And what's funny is like, you look at that block of timber and you're like, man, that's nothing. But you walk in that block of timber, you might blow 40 deer out.
40.
40. Whoa, we've seen $17 already since we left.
I've seen 40 deer come out of a block of
main
timber.
road. Bucks everywhere.
Yeah,
Just got an update from our old buddy.
That, but it's deer.
Jeremy Dedinger, Talk About It
What about
Outdoors.
Dedinger
One of our
killing one?
long-time listeners done
Dedinger,
dropped
yeah.
a hammer.
Long time supporter. Day one.
Met him in the
Last
airport.
buck
I met him
he
in the
shot
airport.
was 2013.
Congratulations, Jeremy. We appreciate it, brother. You look good in that shirt too, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. We'll make sure we share that.
It must have been early in the morning.
We're headed to the
Snuffing
house
my
now,
teeth.
by the way. Just checking in. We're almost to the house. We've
Yeah, your
got
teeth are not
major conflict
In the morning they are because I
Abounds.
brush them.
or bowels, however you want to put it.
It's our
This is a-
two-bay.
Yeah, this is a
Taj Mahal.
time lapse Taj Mahal unload. You would be surprised how much stuff you can fit in the back of a 2500 Duramax.
A pile of it.
That was nice having that garage though. Keep stuff dry.
Oh, it's
Oh,
be-
yeah.
it's
And
awesome.
You can kick your shoes and stuff off.
That's why we're going back there. You can sit in there if it's raining, leave the door
We will
open.
be there come November.
That's right. Just look at the pile of stuff that accumulates right there in
Yeah.
front of the.
So you'll have
Look at that
box
API
stuff.
sitting there in the corner,
Yeah, nobody picked that up all week. Chunk.
closed. We borrowed
Scout.
that bike. There's my Kaufman in the background.
Yep, I stole that Rambo.
buddy.
This is when we hung that death trap for Shad.
So we can we can talk about this. I don't know if this.
Good deer sign here, so hey. Set it up, see what happens.
Heard the man. Set it up.
Why was Shad not with y'all?
So we went back to the house and Shad was tired. Remember,
Yeah, he was
had
jet lagged
jet lagged and he caught a nap.
While and we said, and Cody and I said, well, we'll go set you up a stand and go ahead and get one set.
So if everybody knows, listening back to the previous episodes before, this is the one that broke on Shad the next morning because Alex had this ratchet strap laying down there since he got out of high school, and
If we
used
can-
it.
If we can straighten that lie out, that was a brand new ratchet strap from Harbor Freight. And
No, it wasn't brand new. No, that was actually the strap that I was on that stand. I didn't check it. I mean, I got on the stand and bounced around.
yeah, no, it was fine. But Shad ended up subsequently falling out of this set. The stand, the strap broke with him. Luckily, he was wearing a safety harness. He had no that was his first ever time in a deer stand.
I'm wearing a cruiser saddle hanging this thing. So
Luckily he did have a safety harness. We did put a safety line in this tree, so he come out,
relatively unscathed.
yeah, relatively. So he had a few little bumps and scrapes, but
Dirty underwear, but
just goes to show,
Yeah, but not a broke neck.
not a broke neck.
yeah.
Just take the rest of it, Cade.
Caden's eating smoked sausage we just made. That's from Shad's deer.
Yeah, because we didn't take him all the meat.
Well, he couldn't be held to pack 80 pounds on an airplane.
That's right.
See who's doing all the work, don't you, Nick?
Got this good spot for Shad. He's never hunted out of an elevated stand before, so good thing about Illinois and our experience, you don't have to
Obviously,
be real
wasn't too
high.
cold at that
so
time. The leaves are gone, but
He's gonna
y'all
be
just had a
he's only
t-shirt
gonna be about
and
12
hoodie
foot
on.
off the ground, but he's on the edge of a ditch, so it's gonna feel higher and seem higher. He shoots a crossbow, so he's gonna be able to shoot
Beautiful
all
spot
between
right
these two
there.
ditches,
I
about
mean,
40
nice
yards.
little nook. He saw some deer out of there.
Thick, nasty. Back down through there.
Public land.
Stick bedding all back in there. Thick bedding there. Tons of
Y'all
skin
run them
trees
40
in
deer
here,
out when
orange
y'all went in
trees.
There
We
was
didn't know.
47.
This wind lays.
Yeah, 112.
This evening could be good in here.
That's a good little
So,
pinch point.
It's
We'll
like
see.
somebody been
Alex is
climbing
putting
the
the final
straight tree right
touches
there
on
on
this
the cover.
stand, and
They probably have. It's
we're gonna
public
get out of
land.
here so we quit messing it up. So
No.
Well, I'm headed in my first set in Illinois
Did not
Got
brush
the
your
old funnel
hair.
on.
for 2022.
Yeah, you can fill a
Hanging
car.
right there on the
Second round.
wall.
You can fill a car of oil. That son.
I'm headed over to a spot that
And my jacket that's in
should
Tennessee
be
that I
pretty
lost.
good. Man, we have had a time
Thought they found
already.
it.
You
They
look
did.
way
Good
overdressed.
time, good time.
He
I'm
always
in the old
overdresses.
legendary Beastmaster.
I wasn't overdressed for that evening. It got cool
5
and wet.
speed. Coming down this gravel here. Up, grind them gears. Can't grind it. Can't find it, grind it.
This is Brock's truck. He let me drive
Anyway.
while I was up there.
Gonna pull out here. We'll check back in with y'all in a minute. Stay tuned. It's probably fixing to get real good.
Uh-oh.
Got that Richard
Like you
gun
might-
cocked, son.
Look like you about to do a fly down castle.
Yeah. You better hoot one up, son.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
There he is.
There he is. 160.
Oh, I thought it was a 160 when he walked out of that woods row way over there.
Nick, you shooting that deer?
I told you I'd shoot the last one next.
Next. Can't get them binoculars under that hat.
I got to ask you a question about this though. Did that dead tree make you nervous?
No,
The limbs in it? Or anything?
no, because we saw that when we were hanging that set in Labor Day. Boy, he looked good walking across that cornfield, son.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'd probably shot that.
Closer he got, I was like, and you see right here, I've picked my bow up. I've done said, well, I'm gonna shoot him, and then he got closer. I was like, I don't know.
You'd shot that deer on different ground.
No, probably not. I
I'd have
mean,
shot it in the
not as
parking-
not as long as I got to look at it. I mean, I got to really get a good look at that deer. I mean,
I'd have
I
shot
don't blame nobody for shooting him. Don't get me wrong, but
I'd
I
have shot that deer in Casey's parking lot.
look at that bottle of Rookham in my pocket.
He come a long ways, made that circle, didn't he? Trying
Yeah.
to win it.
See that Rookham in my pocket and that TK vinyl harness?
I do.
I don't see how you get settled on your peak.
You reckon he was walking around that to win that corn?
Yeah,
See if there's a doe in there?
you don't remember. I know you probably don't remember which way the wind was blowing.
It was blowing right in my face. You'll see where he wins me in just a second. He's
That's what
blowing
he was
from
doing.
him to me when
That's
he
what he
when
was
he
doing. He
gets
was
in
going-
that field.
He was
He was,
circling.
he was
checking.
circling that corn to see if there's a doe in there.
They ain't dumb, old son.
I mean,
Right there, boom, boom, done.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
first day,
he was good.
first day.
Beautiful buck. He shot this year if he comes back through there.
It's gonna be hard to shoot him when I'm sitting there.
You know, it's just funny though,
That's
because that was,
That's a hot spot. I don't know if you're gonna make that one, nobody.
you know, that was November 6th right there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And that deer don't even look. His torso's not even black. It don't even look like he's
I think he's just cruising.
See?
just,
Seeking.
just seeking. He's not even caring. Look at that. I mean, look right there.
Oh, he'd have never heard it coming, son.
Look at that crease.
Mm.
Oh, make that one step right there.
Boom.
Mac.
Oh, just right.
Open
Okay,
it
well,
up.
I
You,
shot him.
you ain't even got to mac him. He's
Just right.
Open it right there.
Oh, wait for him to stop.
it's a Midwest thing. Now you let that walk out opening weekend in Georgia. He is torched.
Look at the body on that thing.
That's a big deer. What do you think?
Yeah,
I do
now he's
three
gonna
and a
get on
half?
the now he's gonna
Four
get on the
there.
bottom side of that thicket.
Yeah, he crosses this ditch
didn't
right here.
check yet.
We had a camera hanging in that corner where he just passed,
Yeah.
and that's where there was a mock scrape right there.
Because you got a picture of him too that evening, didn't you?
I'm watching him behind me. I'm like, I ain't shooting that deer. Trying to get my bow on the hanger without scaring him off.
He's right there. What, 12 yards?
He was
You can
just,
see it walking right there in
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
background,
see him.
right over his hat.
he was crossing that ditch behind me.
So he got downwind of you right here.
He really don't catch my wind till he gets in this other field behind me.
Right.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Got me.
Well, that's a sickening feeling when they're in front of you and you're trying to get a shot. That old nose throb. And
Do you know where that deer came out of? He had no idea in the world I was where I was at. And this was really the first year where I learned about wind hunting. You know,
right, yeah.
and talking to Brock and learning from him as far as wind. He's like, yeah, you can't hunt that stand because they're going to come out of here. And he was right. I mean, that deer 100% knew there was something up when he got to this point.
Yeah.
You can watch him right here when he runs off.
I mean, look at that body language. Just that old.
Took off.
Nick, I know you think I'm gonna be crazy,
You're crazy.
but I let that deer walk. Just couldn't make myself shoot it.
That's what you call big leaguer, folks.
I know there's a bigger buck here. And it's the first day. Beautiful line border.
Well, Alex ain't say nothing on day 5 though. That was,
I picked my bow up. And I generally don't put it back down, but the closer he got, he just didn't have it. Caden has shot,
What happened?
whoa.
which is awesome. And I can't be, it's all I wanted for him to kill. I didn't give
So I
up
got to
my-
stop it right here and tell. You just heard me say that Caden had shot one on here. While all this is going on, that deer comes out. Caden FaceTimes me, and I'm like, I don't want to. I didn't at the time. I didn't know that I, was going to shoot or not shoot this deer. And I'm like texting him. I'm like, I got a big one out in front of me. I can't answer right now. And so I put my phone back down, and that's when it led into this. So
I'll wear my Illinois tag for it, but got a few more minutes here and we'll set it out. But we got one on the ground.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite endings that I've done.
Yeah.
oh,
that's,
100% that hand slap right there. So.
Yeah.
Man, they are. They're
Sure.
getting better and better every week.
Shaping up for some good videos.
The
was
heat's
just-
about to turn on.
that was a little short one. They're gonna start getting a little bit more length to them. But
Good job,
I
Nick.
think they're kind of about the perfect episodes.
Did you see something in that episode or the way that the footage was done in these next few that got better through the season? How everybody kind of started to put more into a story to make it easier to edit, or was it harder for you?
I think it was a lot easier for people to
Kind of tell the
for
story.
Me, yeah, to tell the story because I think it was a week worth of hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think more people were staying focused on doing it. And it wasn't just you're there, so you might as well take it.
Right.
But here, people can get lazy with it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over here and hunt for a couple hours. I ain't gonna take all this camera stuff. But yeah, I think just what people see in there is gonna help out the video series a lot.
100%. Great job again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations on episode 4 being amazing. Come back next week. Check it out as we drop these Bloodline or Blood Trail series out. Give us some feedback on it if you want us to talk more in depthly on some of the things that we did or didn't do, or you want us to answer questions. Make sure you comment on the video because that's what keeps us kind of going with it. So, hey, for everyone here at Talk About It Outdoors, thanks for coming back for this episode of the breakdown of the Chasing Weekend series. This is episode 4, and we appreciate you being here. So come back and be with us again when you can. Goodbye.